and you gave me the greatest gift of all, unconditional love, support, and you taught me the importance of family. So, Mum, can you please stand? No, you can sit down now, Mum. Thank you to our beautiful bridesmaids. They might as well stand as well. Go on, Jess. Laura, stand up. Just stand up. Do it all the way. You can sit down. You all look stunning, and the support you've given Alice today is nothing short of a miracle. Somehow, she hasn't forgotten anything, and she hasn't spilled anything down the dress yet. But, as a precaution now, Alice, I've got this for you. You can take it off now. Thank you to our little niece from Flower Girl, Charlotte. Give us a wave, Charlotte. You did an amazing job walking down the aisle. And thank you to my nephew, Jack. Where are you, Jack? Thank you, Jack, for taking care of Alice's wedding ring. It's a really important job and you did really well. On a separate note, for those Leeds United fans in the room, Jack has 3D printed some Leeds United badges. He's a little businessman, so I'm sure he'll sell you one for a good price. There's a little stall on the top of the balcony, so please go take a little look at it. We'll share the profit, Jack. We'll share the profit. Now, a very important thank you. Thank you to Ollie. It meant so much for both me and Alice that you were able to walk down the aisle today, especially in the absence of someone who can't be with us. Alice, I know your dad would have been extremely proud of you today, and I know he's with us, watching with a smile. I didn't have the pleasure of meeting Kev, but to him, I make this promise in front of everybody here today. I promise to cherish you, protect you, and always look after his little girl. All right, so let's put our hands together for our host, the Oakwood at Ryther team. When Alice and I first did the venue, we instantly knew it was a place for us. Then I found out the price and nearly ran a mile. in fact, I drove 90 miles all the way back to Loughborough. Thank you to Jess for keeping everyone organised, ensuring that things run smooth. But it doesn't mean you get to go home yet, Jess. The night is young. Thank you to my best man Benji. Who's away, Benji? Ben, thanks for organising a great stag do. Helping with the signage for today, so the menus, everything you see has been done by Ben. You're someone I can always rely on. Our bond started before we even came into this world, and it's a bond that will never be broken. Depending on the contents of your best man's speech. There's 34 years of material to choose from, and I'm really slightly concerned. And finally, thanks to all the groomsmen for helping here today. Thank you for the rest of the lads that came on the stag. I'm lucky to have such a good group of friends. I'm sure you all took great pleasure in seeing me suffer for 2 days. Probably the quietest I've ever been. And finally getting your own back after all these years. It was a great weekend, and I would say great memories were made. I can't really recall much of the evenings. In fact, I was hoping one of you could explain who these tiny, tiny mittens belong to. Who does want to stand up and come and collect your mittens, please? Come and collect your mittens, son.
I think they fit.
You better do the yours. If anyone wants to know about that, just ask Tom later on. I'm sure he'll tell you. In fact, there's a few pictures, I'm sure. Now, Alice, my darling wife. Finding the words to summarise our journey and my feelings towards you felt like an impossible task. Ever since the day you walked into my life, wearing that bright purple coat with that radiant smile, I knew there was something special about you. I'd like to take you all back to the start of our love story, the day we first met. My version goes like this. I listened to your problems, I asked you the right questions, and I gave you help to ease your back pain. Alice's version goes like this. Do you know that? Oh. I made her cry, I felt her bum, and I gave her bruises. The truth is somewhere in the middle. Being honest, you was a client when we first met, and I broke every rule in the book when we started talking. But I knew what I wanted. I wanted to see that bum again.
Have you managed it?
So I think about it, that's what I think about it. Find me lines. You're not embarrassed anymore. It won't break the habit of a lifetime. So we walked into each other's lives at the exact right time. I truly believe it's fair that we are standing here as husband and wife. I fell in love with your beauty, your adventurous and bubbly personality, your clumsiness. She made me put that in there. And your incredible sense of humour. There are countless stories I could tell, but even right up to the moment I proposed, I knew we couldn't be more perfect for each other. There I was, with a camera tripod set up to capture the moment of my proposal, and there you were, stuffing your face with crisps, as I was desperately trying to capture the moment in between rain showers. As someone who's also known for loving his food, I knew right then our stories were always meant to be written together. Finding someone as special as you, with a family to match, who made me feel welcome from the very start, makes me feel like I've hit the jackpot. Paula, now officially Mama P. Thank you for raising such a caring young woman, and thank you for opening your heart, your home, but more importantly, your kitchen. I miss those dinners, Paula. I miss those dinners. Our journey to today has been a bit of a roller coaster, only really seen each other for a couple of days a week over the past 18 months. We've sold a house, bought a house, relocated cities, both got new jobs, got engaged and now married. Every step of the way has been worth it to see you walking down the aisle today. All those difficult decisions, which some people might call crazy, were about building the foundation for the next chapter of our lives together. Alice, you bring out the best version of me. I can be myself around you. You give me strength to take on any challenge, and I promise to always support you through the good times and the bad, and I will never stop pushing myself to make sure I provide for us and our future together. Marrying you is the greatest decision I've ever made. We make a great team, and I can't wait to see what married life brings together. So on that final note, I would like everyone to please stand and raise their glasses. To my wife Alice, my dream came true when I laid eyes on you. There's no one in this world I could ever love as much as I love you. Thank you. I'll now hand over to Paula to say a few words. Thank you, everybody.
12 of the finest men from across the country came together for one purpose: to torture the unlucky number 13. It's tradition for the stag to wear fancy dress, so we went for an 80s fitness instructor. Unfortunately, with the blonde wig, he ended up looking less fitness icon and more Jimmy Savile. Benidorm has Sticky Vicky, while we found Slutty Mary in Riga. Thanks for the notice. Now I know what you're all thinking, typical stag do, but it's actually a shot. Bloody Mary's evil twin.
That one just that.
Yeah, another one. Another one.
It's a little bit short, I think.
Keep it short. Lovely.
Half Sambuca, half tomato juice, and a very generous amount of Tabasco sauce. To quote Dan, that's the worst thing I've ever had in my life. You still think that's it? And after he refused the second one, I can confirm it tasted like it came straight from hell. A big thank you to all the lads who made the trip. I've never seen them look so defeated. All in all, a stag he'll never forget, or at least the moments he can remember. Dan and I are twins. However, he took the part of Big Brother. Only 19 minutes separates us, and he has taken this role very seriously over the years, pulling rank wherever he can. However, we are not identical. From the very beginning, many were divided on if we even looked alike. Even to this day, I can't believe it. One of us looked like E.T., and the other proved our parents were capable of better. You may want to hold that one. Just in case. We thought we'd settle this once and for all. So for those of you who think we look alike, Dan has kindly arranged Specsavers vouchers for you all, available as we leave today. And for those of you who don't, he's generously put a free drink behind the bar. But probably water. Growing up as his twin, I quickly learned Dan always has to be the first at everything. First to crawl, first to walk, first to ride a bike. The list goes on. Although, he's never the first to put his hand in his pocket. He got the height, I got the strength. He got the charm, I got the brains. He got the girls, and I got asked to deliver a peach. Which, as you've seen already, didn't go that well. We do share a classic twin bond. Some might call it twin telepathy. He always seems to call at the exact wrong moment, which is, without fail, halfway through a date night. So this tells me the connection is strong. He always knows when not to call, and just ignores it. We're pretty much polar opposites, but then that never stops the competition. From the start, he always taken charge, always player one, and in his head, better at absolutely everything. To be fair, there are a few things more suited to my skill set. Darts, pool, table tennis, paddle. Yes, I know, most of these involve standing still, but you've still got to play to your strengths. And to be fair to him, I'm sure he'll happily admit I'm the better football player.
Quiet.
Board games, though, they were always interesting between us. Anything strategic and tactical, that's Dan all over. He loves to be in control. But to let you in on the worst kept secret, his absolute kryptonite is drawing and spelling. So Pictionary and Scrabble are basically his worst nightmares. And the only time he can't pretend he's winning. Mainly because for once, he can't talk his way out of it. Now, because most of the stories I could tell you about Dan over the years will no doubt incriminate myself, I decided to be careful about what I would say today. So, I definitely won't be telling you about the times he's visited Thailand. Remember, always look for the Adam's apple. Or the time he would inhale laughing gas on the lads' holidays. He treated it less like entertainment and more like a competitive sport. Until he passed out. And I certainly won't be telling you about his Playboy years, where an impressive number of friends were personally escorted back to Mum's house in the blue Citroen Saxo. But if you'd like to hear those stories, I'll be at the bar later. And just to be clear, my silence is not included in the wedding package. And the more generous the poor, the more accurate the details. So you've heard Dan's version of how they met. Very touching, very romantic, almost believable. But as we've established, the truth is somewhere in the middle. And in this case, probably leaning towards Alice's side. Because this is actually what happened. Dan was working at Sion, and Alice walked in as a patient. And just quickly, if anyone needs fixing after tonight, Uncle Tim's your man. Go on, hand up, always hustling. Now, apparently Dan was listening carefully, asking the right questions. Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly where his focus was. Because while Alice remembers crying, being poked about and leaving covered in bruises, Dan was busy carrying out his own very thorough assessment.
Continue.
You see, Dan's always had a very specific type. Nice bum, tick. Ample boobs, tick. Natural blonde, still under review. Dan's attention to detail was never the best to anything above the chest. Once Alice passed the chest, Dan turned on the charm as he invited her through to the assessment room. Now, if you've ever had a glute release from Dan, you'll know the sharks usually have to come down to access the area. Although, I did find it strange when I once had a problem with my shoulder. And my shorts still came down. As I digress. Somewhere between the treatment and the tears, Dan realised Alice was different and wanted to see her again, preferably outside the clinic. So going completely against company policy, sorry, Unc, Dan followed up via Facebook. Their first day was at Central Lounge in Loughborough. Dan picked it himself, mainly for the two fun cocktails. Romance isn't dead, it's just on offer. A few weeks later, he was completely smitten. While Dan might think he did the choosing, the truth is Alice was the one doing the real assessment. She looked past the dodgy Facebook follow-up, the 2-for-1 offers, the questionable professionalism, and somehow still decided he was the best option available. However, after reviewing Alice's previous relationships, the bar wasn't just low, it was practically on the floor. But in all seriousness, looking at them today, I think we can all agree she made a great choice. So it says here you've done well so far, Dan. And if you could kindly place one shot in front of your wife, if there's one left.
No.
Alice, in the summer of 2024, you made the big move to Leeds. A huge step after life in Coville, and all a part of your journey with Dan. As it turned out, I couldn't have asked for a better roommate. That's another story. And in truth, it was probably the real test of whether Dan would ever pop the question. Once, I gave my seal of approval. After all, me and Dan are a package deal. Living with Alice was very entertaining and revealing. Plenty of jump scares, a few Alice night moments, and even some unexpected pet mice. Which we quickly learned Alice is not a fan of. But there was one defining memory. Dan was around for the weekends, and unbeknownst to them, they left something behind on the bathroom windowsill. Let's just say it was about 6 inches long, made of rubber, and after some discussion since, it goes by the name of John. I did briefly wonder who it was actually meant for. Safe to say, that was my cue to move out. All the jokes aside, it is my absolute honour and privilege of a lifetime to be stood here in this specimen. Dan isn't just my twin brother, he's part of me. We started this crazy ride together. Okay, I was 19 minutes behind, but that's the story of our lives. And I honestly can't imagine my life without him in it. He's always shown up for me, whether it was backing me up at school, being the first one to pick up the phone, or to whisk me away for the weekend when it mattered the most. I've been with Dan through every stage of life so far. The highs, the lows, the moments of confidence, and the moments where he really needed someone in his corner. And what I've seen since Alice came into his life is something different. I've seen him calmer, happier, and more sure of himself than ever before. Alice, you didn't just fall in love with Dan, you became a part of our family. You accepted everything that comes with him, including me. You supported him, challenged him and loved him in a way that's made him grow into the man he is today. For that, I will always be grateful. Dan, you're not just lucky to have found Alice, but you're lucky she chose you. And every day, you show how much that choice means to you by questioning, is the chicken cooked properly? Before I wrap up, I just want to say that the two of you are brilliant together. It's been a real pleasure to celebrate this day with you both. Can I please ask you all to stand and raise a glass? To my brother, my best friend, and to the woman who makes him whole. May your life together be filled with love, laughter, and a lifetime of choosing each other. To Dan and Alice, and the wedding of the year.